message within you that you would like to share with the world. I had a message in me and I turned it into a book. And I wanted to inspire you today that if you wanted to write a book, you totally can. And I want to share with you 6 steps today that I took to write my book. And then I might give you a little bit of an idea on how you can write your book too. So my name is Vicky Lord, and I'm a courage coach. I help people to find the bravery every day to go after what they want in life, whether that's creating your dream life or writing a book. Um, so in these 6 steps was my personal process, and so it's a little bit like manifesting and a little bit of doing combined together. So the first thing I did was I had a desire. I don't know where it came from. I know I was just living on the Gold Coast in Australia at this time, and we were privileged enough to have a beach house or a beach unit, and our front yard was the ocean itself. And when I was standing there in that beach house, I got inspired to write a book. And at this stage, I thought it was a healing book, which it was. And then throughout that time of writing the book, it turned into How to Be Happy Being You. And that was my very first manuscript written. And then after that one, I went on to write um, the second book, which was The Ascend Method, all about healing your heart, living your life. And now I'm on to my third book, which is 7 Prayers to Change Your World. And these 3 books were all about creating this big dream life that I knew was within me, and also sharing how to get over the roadblocks that hop up in life, like low self-doubt and not knowing how to do it. And so these 3 books came into being. And so they're very close to being here. They're getting the cover done for them now, and they're on the way to me. So the 6 steps that I used for my books was first one was the desire, like I just shared with you. I don't know where it came from, um, but that desire popped up. So if you're watching this video right now and you have a desire to write a book, then that desire is valid. I want to let you know right now that that desire is very valid. We've all had our very own unique life experiences, and we've experienced this in different ways. So some people will experience the same thing as you, but they will attach meaning to it in a different way. And so we all go through life with our own unique spin, and that gives your desire to write a book as a valid. You don't need any more people to tell you that, yeah, you can write your book. Just know that within you right now that your desire is valid to write a book. So that was the first thing. I had the desire to express in book form. And number 2 is that I imagined the end result of this book. I imagined ladies putting it in their handbag and walking with this book in their bag. I imagined it being on the nightstand. I imagined them sitting on the lounge reading this book and getting a lot of meaning out of it. And so I now had desire and imagination, and I was ready to go. And then I got introduced to the concept that you might have these big dreams and desires and imagination, but if you don't have the dedication to bring it to pass, which is the doing, then it's just going to remain a dream. But dreamers who use their imagination and they do the work, then they come together as one and they create. And that's how my 3 books came into being. It was because I put the pen to paper, I did the work, and I didn't know how it was going to happen. I just know that I went to a conference and I got given a black folder with some blank paper in it, and I got a pen, and I just started writing, and this just turned into something amazing. And I want that for you too. So all you need to do is trust yourself that when you put your pen to paper, it's your work, and you've got this amazing gift within you that you can share. So if you have the dream and the desire, step 3 is to put pen to paper and start to write and see what comes out of you. And I did number 4 is I got creative with with the imagery that I was using in the book. So for example, for this one, in my book, I had the adventure of this lady who was going to a workshop. So instead of saying she left the villa and went to the workshop, that was, yeah, that's what she did. But if I wanted to make it more interesting, I could say she opened the villa, closed the door behind her, and she saw a pumpkin patch with chickens sticking their head out of the pumpkin patch, and the chickens went bark, 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 bark. And then as she started to walk, the chickens followed her. And the adventure of seeing the sign on the tree that there's a boa constrictor, someone accidentally let it go loose. And so then she's like, oh, there's a boa constrictor in the trees, and had a little laugh to herself while she walked down the path to the workshop. So you can see why that brought so much character into the book instead of just saying, yep, she went from a villa to the workshop. And you create like a little bit of an adventure along the way. So I brought the imagery in my book to life. And then tip number 5 was that I got somebody else to read it. So I gave somebody my manuscript before I put it out there in the world. And the feedback that I got was very valuable. I saw some places where I could change it so that I wouldn't traumatize my reader, and I wouldn't repel others as well. And so I managed to tweak a few chapters. So my book was 21 chapters. There was 2 chapters that needed some tweaking. And so I got to edit these chapters um, and still keep the essence of the message, but I managed to remove what was not necessary. And then the book finish actually needed a little bit of editing as well, a little bit of a change. So I had to go back to the drawing board and finish working on the end book. And then the book turned into a masterpiece. And the feedback that I got was so valuable. So if you find somebody that you can trust to read your manuscript for you, somebody who's going to give you honest feedback and at the same time as kind feedback, because you don't want them to drill you and make you feel bad. What you want is feedback from an honest view, and you'll have some friends in your life that can help you with that. And yeah, so that was number 5. I got feedback, and number 6 was that I tweaked it based on the feedback. And if you found this useful, I invite you to subscribe to this channel because I'm teaching people how to write their book in 90 days so that you can become an author as well. And if you want to do this with somebody, you don't want to do it alone, I have a group that's called the Author's Quest, where I'm guiding others to write their book in 90 days with a step-by-step process. And I'll link that below as well. But thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.